Marsha Blackburn. Senator, what stands out about the last 24 hours?
What stands out is the breach of trust that someone who is a clerk or working for an associate justice has carried out. It's an attack on the court. It is an attack on Justice Alito. And this has never happened before, Brian. And what you have is someone who's trying to micromanage an outcome, push an outcome. And whether this is an individual from the left or the right, what they did is wrong, and they have to be held to account to the full extent allowable because it is unprecedented. And this is something that does not happen. You do not leak these confidential documents. What you do is hold the trust of the justice for whom you work.
Right. I mean, we got this poll out that just came out 1 hour ago. And one of the results say 6 in 10 registered voters continue to believe the U.S. Supreme Court should uphold Roe v. Wade. In favor at 6 weeks, 50%. In favor at 15 weeks, 54%. So are you worried that the Supreme Court and this decision, if it comes down as it reads in February, if it comes that way in June, the Republicans will pay a political price?
No, what we have to do is allow the justices to do their work. I tell you what is not acceptable is what Chuck Schumer and the Democrats have done today. They immediately politicized this. You had Demand Justice and the leftist groups immediately. They were teed up for this. They started fundraising. Chuck Schumer goes to the floor of the Senate today to intimidate and undermine the justices. He called them liars on the floor of the Supreme Court, saying they had lied about their position on this issue. This is unprecedented. Schumer has done it before. Previously, he tried to intimidate Gorsuch and Kavanaugh and saying, you know, we will come after you. You will unleash a whirlwind. And this is on a previous decision.
Right.
So we know how they operate. They're using this for political gain. They are using it to raise money.
So a couple of things. Senator Lisa Murkowski, a moderate to say the least, she said Roe is still the law of the land. We don't know the direction of this decision may ultimately be. She said, I thought it made sense, and I think it makes perhaps more sense now. She also said the draft rocks my confidence in the court. That's a Republican. Susan Collins says if this leaked draft opinion is the final decision, it would be completely inconsistent with Gorsuch and Kavanaugh said to me. So those are two Republicans that are a little upset.
What we have to realize is that this would not end abortion. What it would do is rightfully send the issue of abortion back to the states. That is Federalism 101, Brian. That is where these issues should be discussed and decided, is with your state legislatures. So it does not end abortion. Now, what happens is as people realize the left is saying something that is blatantly false, that they're trying to intimidate these justices, that someone has betrayed the court and the justice for whom they work, I think that people are going to say, hey, wait a minute, let's let the court do their job.
Let me just real quick, I've been watching some wild proclamations from this statement. It basically, Alito says, it's not, if this is not a federal issue, this should be to the states. That's his whole point, if I was to summarize it. But now they're saying if this is overturned in June, interracial marriage could be illegal. You might not be able to cross state lines. They're talking about same-sex marriage being illegal. Where are they? Is that something you could see taking place?
This is all the president and the Democrats jumping the shark and trying to make these wild, outlandish claims, which are blatantly false. Their agenda has tanked. They have nothing to run on. Inflation is at record highs. People are paying more for a gallon of gas than they have ever paid in their life. The grocery shelves are partially full. The prices are high. You see the Democrats with an agenda that people have not bought into. They are grabbing at whatever they can, and they have this. They think that this is something they can grab onto. They've spent their time trying to politicize it and push it forward as an issue for them on the first day of primaries.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. I think sometime this week we'll find out who actually leaked this.
I think you're right.
And their legal career should be over,
yes,
I imagine. Senator, always great to talk to you. Thanks.
You too.